Hello, everybody. Happy Hump Day. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News, and we have updates on the Bachelorette season that was so boring. Nothing's going on. A lot happens below the sea level here, and we are seeing a monster of a storm. If you don't want any of the spoilers, what are you doing? Get out of here. Go, quick. I'll give you a minute. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. I'm going live right after this on Patreon for extra bonus content. We'll be discussing all of this. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. It's a private membership community. You can donate as little as $4.50 a month, $4.50 a month to get an extra, 30 hours of content. There's so much content out there. Appreciate all of you guys. So we just made this video, the biggest spoiler of the year, which, by the way, just so you know, this photo right here is Chad Johnson. I just included him. I try to blur things out, pixelate them, do all that. And of course, Rachel's making the OMG face. And it's not the good kind. So in this video, we're going to discuss the spoiler and then what happened that might have led up to the spoiler, which I'm going to announce now. The spoiler being that Rachel ends her season with a proposal by Tino. She said yes. She said yes. And then they said, not anymore, playa. We don't know how it ends, but we know that there's a noise complaint that happens at the safe house, which is where they canoodle. There's two types of noise complaints. One is good, one is bad. The good noise complaint is, I'm complaining because my neighbors are having such loud sex. They must be really in love. Things are working out. There's a process. Then there's a bad noise complaint. There's a lot of yelling going on next door. Things are not working out. There's a process. So in the first one, it's Bachelorette really has a happy ending. In the second one, it's Bachelor Nation's going to have a lot to talk about. I don't know why I'm talking on the phone. All right, so you get the point. So let's dive right into it. Bachelor Whatever did a very good job sort of breaking a lot of this down. Deborah Hill, our commenter from Switzerland, says, somewhere there is a dad saying, I told you so. And look, I understand Joe Franco is probably over there, Tino's dad, saying, I told you so. But at the same time, sometimes relationships work out, and it's important that they play their course, and we'll have to find out what actually went down. I don't plan on picking sides, but we can hypothesize what might have gone down. It seems to be that people are pretty mixed. People think that, Rachel probably caught him doing something wrong, and then others think, maybe Rachel, had high expectations, or she was angry. I don't know. We'll have to find out. So here's where it starts. This is from last night. And again, if you didn't watch my previous video, go listen to Reality Steve at realitysteve.com. Explain the spoiler that he has confirmed, which is that they broke up, which we are going to see on the two-part finale, which I'm sure they are going to drag out as much as possible because this is where ABC can charge a premium dollar for their advertisements when all eyes are trying to find out what the hell went down. So this is one of those, we know Bruce Willis is the ghost. Spoiler! But we don't know how we got there. So this is one of those, let's figure it out. So, oh my gosh, you telling me Bruce Willis? Yeah, he was the ghost all along, baby. Rewatch it. Someone figure out if that fight at the house with the pool is a safe house visit. So they showed the trailer for what's to come, and they noticed, oh my gosh, that's a safe house. They use similar safe houses. Some of them they've used from past seasons, but it's very obvious to see when it's a safe house. We saw Ari and Becca Kufrin and Ari PPP. That's his initials, right? Ari PPP. So we saw, pay it back, bitch. Jesus Christ. We saw, is he going to be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars? We'll have to see. We saw how that went down. Ari was following her in the different rooms when he was basically telling his fiance he was breaking up with her for Lauren, which, hey, ended up being the right decision. They have 17 kids. They got this happy Mormon family or whatever they are. But anyway, that's why they had the second house in Hawaii. It doesn't matter. I digress. I've pissed someone off by either saying the B word or the M word, Mormons. I don't know. We love the Mormons out there. Do we? Yeah, of course. We love all of you, regardless of whatever religion you're indoctrined into. I'm kidding. Just calm down, folks. Don't get your Christianity in a bunch. I was raised Catholic. Right. So then someone said, it looks like Rachel's drama happens post-season. Was that a safe house visit clip? And then we get everyone. So once we think we have some solutions, people really get into it. And so we have this trailer, which I can't play the full thing for you. But I'll clip back and forth. So we have Rachel crying in the trailer we saw last night.
I don't want to do this.
And you know it's good when you see all the crew hanging around because that's when you know it wasn't staged.
For people who say that they care about me, to question my character, it's...
All right, so Rachel's like, you question my character, you say you care about me, and it's like, yeah, you can care about someone, but also not want to get walked all over, which obviously, one of the three feels like they did.
Emotional and unpredictable season finale of all time begins.
So I'm going to share with you the clues as to this safe house visit right here.
Let me out of this. Let me out.
Saying, let me out. And what actually might have gone down. These safe house visits have the nice tall wall bamboo, so like it's hard to like sort of be able to spot them when they're there alone for the weekend. All right, so then they meet Gabby's family, then they meet Rachel's family, the whole 9 yards here. Rachel's dressed in some sort of like stylish prison jumpsuit. Gabby's grandpa.
We have a problem.
We have a problem. Big Tony's there. I gotta love Big Tony. He's gonna come out. But here's where it gets wild.
Kick him in the...
Gabby says, kick him in the effing balls. So there's Tino walking away. What could have happened at this safe house visit? And again, you can watch this whole trailer. I can't play it. It's going to get content stricken. Striked?
I want this to work. I've given him nothing but the best.
I want to date you.
She says she gave him nothing but the best. She wants it to work. And then Eric and Gabby, that's like all faux drama. I'm sure they're perfectly fine.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't trust the Gabby drama. It seems pretty fabricated. I think they're okay.
You're lying straight to my face. I want an answer.
So Rachel says, you're lying straight to my face. I want an answer. What could it have possibly been? So let's get into the clues. A follower pointed out that it looks like the safe house visit fight happened around the date of Men Tell All. Very fascinating. And we'd have none of this information if a woman weren't so specific with their nails. Like, you can never, and again, some men wear nail polish, sure, but this is sort of a gender divide. We could say here that if there was only people with natural fingernails, do you know how many cases would never have been solved because they couldn't place the fuchsia nail polish to the, the sheen of the nail polish? I'm here looking at toes. We should be looking at fingernails. So anyway, does Tino and Rachel, do they break up? And that's why she looked a little off towards the end of Men Tell All? Interesting. What does Tino do? OMG, totally it was her and Tino. And then Gabby said to Rachel, I think you should definitely kick him in the balls. First of all, I think that's metaphorically something someone could do, but physically, I would suggest not kicking somebody in their reproductive organs. I think that's a PSA that we can give to everyone out here. Please try your best not to kick anybody in their sexual reproductive organs. All right. So there we are. I have a post coming up about why Tino and Rachel could have broken up, so we'll get to that. Her nails are the same in the alleged breakup and at Men Tell All. They are also the same in her August 4th TikTok. She gets them done in the video. Her choice of song was August by Taylor Swift. Interesting choice of a lyrics song with caption, I have some very important business to attend to. OMG, at the end of this video is her with those same Men Tell All nails, and she's playing August by Taylor Swift. There's always a truth to the Taylor Swift. Was this a sign? All right, so there it is. Bachelorette is the best, so we'll get into what Bachelorette had to say here. This is Reality Steve, spoiler, confirms Rachel and Tino got engaged, and then this is what happens. A couple weeks ago, a user on Reddit did some sleuthing and found a house that was used for a secret house visit, a safe house visit, when couples from the show secretly visit each other while the show is airing. The host of the Airbnb production used for a safe house visit left a review and said this: booked our place twice. So let's assume this is for Bachelorette booked our place twice. First for a regular stay and second for filming. They broke all the house rules and triggered complaints from neighbors. We did allow filming, but didn't realize it was going to get rowdy. They disrupted peace in the neighborhood. Communication was also bad. Then the Bachelor responded, oh goodness, sincerest apologies, like they care. We had no clue that we broke any rules as no one notified us of this during or after the stay. In fact, your message during the morning of checkout also said we were a fantastic... Yeah, of course you're a fantastic guest till the neighbors reported you and are welcome back anytime. We definitely made sure to keep the noise to a minimum, had a very small crew, and filming was wrapped before sundown. The intimidation attacks via private messages in response to my less than 5-star review aren't appreciated. Wish you the best of luck with future guests. I sincerely hope they get a better experience than what I had. Peace and love. So so the Bachelorette producers are accusing the Airbnb homeowners of using intimidation attacks via private. I mean, share the messages. Maybe they threatened a lawsuit. Who knows? But if you didn't follow the rules of Airbnb, I mean, look. The fact that the Bachelorette doesn't, they're probably skimped on an Airbnb. They were too loud. They probably had some guy smoking on the lines. Who knows? Reddit users explanation. Okay. This could be for this season, but it could be for Bachelor in Paradise. Again, this spoiler I'm about to share could have Bachelor in Paradise spoilers. I'm just letting you guys know. I really don't know who it applies to. So we don't know who the safe house visit applies to. It might apply to people that won Bachelor in Paradise. I say win by engage. So I'm going to share that with you guys right now. So if you just want to tune out and don't want Bachelor in Paradise spoilers, those are coming up within the next 3 seconds. I'm going to share those right now. This could be for the season, but it could be for Bachelor in Paradise. Last week, I shared a safe house visit that happened with Johnny and Victoria Fuller around the weekend of Men Tell All. I used comparison images to confirm the home with Victoria's, Johnny's pics and stories. See link with those. So it could have been the same safe house, but the safe house could have been used for multiple people. They could have used it 3 days for Rachel and Tino, 3 days for, we're not sure. A couple of days ago, I noticed that the home they stayed at was removed from Airbnb rental sites. Today, I noticed a host of the home made 2 comments reviews towards production with no home house linked. Typically, the house they stay at is linked. I noticed one other house production used in Mexico was also removed. First comment was that it was a good booking. The second comment brought up that they booked it twice. I suspect back-to-back bookings. You don't have to check out if you extend the same booking. Therefore, I'm thinking this was for 2 different sets of guests. The second stay was for filming. Sounds like noise escalation caused the neighbors to complain. I suspect this results in their removal of the vacation site's link. I can't find the home any longer. I'm wondering if the second stay for filming and noise issue was for a breakup scene being filmed. I'm thinking something like Ari, Becca, sleuths, what have you seen that would lead you to consider someone broke up or something. So this came out before we knew Tina and Rachel had a fight. So there was already rumblings happening here. This house was used, but like I said, Johnny and Victoria, then they checked out. Production checked in for filming later. The Men Tell All was August 11th. The safe house for Tino and Rachel was after that around 8:15. So it could have been that drama broke out after the Men Tell All. So here's Rachel, safe house visit on the left, and then here's the same house on the right. Safe house visit on the left. So it's a very standard looking home, probably somewhere in the valley here in Los Angeles, high walled, very just standard place. Had a nice little pool in the backyard. I'm sure they use it for Swimply, which, by the way, if you don't know, is like the Airbnb for pools. If you're new in a relationship, maybe you bang in the pool, then, you get a yeast infection and you don't do that again. This episode sponsored by cranberry juice. Okay. Did Rachel and Tina Brock? So that's what we have there. So let's continue with the stories, but that catches us up there. People ask, what do you think happened? Tino cheats. Rachel was upset about the pictures he liked on Instagram. Of course, earlier in the year, he liked some models' photos, which what happened in like May or something. I don't think it was as recent, so probably not the case. Tino didn't tell his family about being engaged. Could be possible. Of course, his parents wouldn't have approved. And then who knows? Maybe there's another reason. Now we have an update. Let's go to the update here. Again, go to Bachelor Whatever for all of this to leave a comment. Did Rachel and her winner break up after the show? Spoiler update. Credit Reality Steve. We made that video. Said that they actually did break up. So Bachelor Whatever was on top of this story synonymously, or I should say at the same time as Reality Steve was figuring out the spoilers. The preview last night showed Rachel talking to someone. So it goes on and on. We already saw this. The cameras were there to catch it, and we see her saying to him, I want an answer for why you did what you did. Bachelor Whatever said, while I don't know exactly what he did, I'm sorry, that's from Reality Steve, which is a story we already covered. So we got all these answers. We don't know exactly what goes down. As for Gabby and Eric, they're still together. Nothing new to report there. Whatever drama goes down in Mexico, it's not like anyone else comes back for her. Okie dokie. So that's your Rachel update. That's what we have. Pretty wild stuff happening. Airbnb noise complaints. This is a new one. I didn't have Airbnb noise complaints on my Bachelorette bingo, but now we do. All right, I'm going to be going live right now, baby. If you're watching this, I am live on Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. Go check that out, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye now. Oh, don't forget, there's a link in the comment section for our teacher of the day if you want to donate to her Amazon wish list. Shout out Mrs. V.